We may not be perfect, Tony, but the safest hands are still our own.
We need to be put in check.
I just want to consider all our options. Because people that shoot at you usually wind up shooting at me too.
Welcome to another Concave Brand Tracking video. Today we're going to look at the brands that appear in the latest Marvel movie, Captain America: Civil War.
You know what's about to happen.
You chose the wrong side. Sorry, Tony, but he's my friend. So was I.
Before we look at which brands got the most exposure in Captain America: Civil War, let's first see how much total visibility it gave brands relatively to other movies. Captain America: Civil War had 18% more total brand visibility than its predecessor, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. It also had more total brand visibility than past Marvel movies such as Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man 1 and 3, Thor, and Marvel's The Avengers. However, Avengers: Age of Ultron, Iron Man 2, and Ant-Man all had more total brand visibility than Captain America: Civil War. Beyond the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Captain America: Civil War had similar amounts of total brand exposure as the Denzel Washington movie The Equalizer and the James Bond movie Skyfall. Finally, Captain America: Civil War had 25% less total brand exposure than the 2016 movie Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. If you want to see more about the brands in Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, please check out our video. Now, let's take a look at the 5 most visible brands in Captain America: Civil War. A long-standing partner with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and particularly with the Captain America series, we find Harley Davidson as the 5th most visible brand in Captain America: Civil War. Harley Davidson bikes were driven throughout the movie by such characters as Black Widow, played by Scarlett Johansson, and Bucky Barnes, played by Sebastian Stan. The Harley Davidson brand got over 1.5 minutes of screen time, though its logo was never clearly visible. The brand received more visibility in Captain America: Civil War than it did in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Fast and Furious 6, Terminator Genesis, or Marvel's The Avengers. Harley Davidson was, however, less visible in Captain America: Civil War than in Avengers: Age of Ultron or Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The 4th most visible brand in Captain America: Civil War was the TV channel MSNBC. MSNBC appears early on in the movie to show the international reaction to the opening action sequence. MSNBC gets around 30 seconds of screen time, most of which is in a close-up and with its logo clearly visible. MSNBC's appearance in Captain America: Civil War was one of the TV channel's most visible appearances in major movies in recent years. At number 3, we have Mr. Softee. In recent Marvel Cinematic Universe movies that feature Iron Man, it's become a bit of a staple for Robert Downey Jr. to wear a quirky or exotic t-shirt. Most recently in Avengers: Age of Ultron, he wore a DJ Bruce Lee t-shirt, and in the first Avengers movie, he wore a Black Sabbath t-shirt. This trend is continued in Captain America: Civil War, when Robert Downey Jr., in a flashback to a younger Tony Stark, wears a Mr. Softee t-shirt. The brand gets about 1.5 minutes of screen time, with its logo very visible, and as such, Mr. Softee is the 3rd most visible brand in Captain America: Civil War. At number 2, we find the Chinese phone manufacturer Vivo. Vivo is a relative newcomer to product placement in general, and its appearance in Captain America: Civil War marks its first appearance in a Marvel movie. Vivo mobile phones get about 1.5 minutes of screen time, with its logo clearly visible in 27%, as well as many shots of close-ups. Vivo phones are used by Captain America, played by Chris Evans, simply to make phone calls, but Tony Stark also uses a futuristic fictional Vivo phone with which he projects video holograms. This portrays it as a futuristic brand and associates it highly with technology. The only other major recent movie in which Vivo has appeared is The Martian with Matt Damon. In that movie, Vivo was the 17th most visible brand. However, its appearance in Captain America: Civil War was 5 times more visible than in The Martian. And the number 1 most visible brand in Captain America: Civil War is Audi. Audi has been a long-time partner with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, going back to its inception with the 2008 movie Iron Man. While Audi has consistently appeared in the last 3 Iron Man movies, it has had to fend off competition in the other branches of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Indeed, Acura was the car brand of choice, first in Thor and then in the first Avengers movie. And when Captain America began taking place in modern day, it was Chevrolet that was not only the number 1 car brand, but the number 1 brand overall in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. However, last year, Audi became the number 1 car brand in Avengers: Age of Ultron, hence becoming the main car brand in the Avengers series, and now as the number 1 car brand, but also the number 1 brand overall in Captain America: Civil War, it has seemingly taken over the Captain America film series as well. It will be very interesting to see whether Audi maintains its position throughout the Marvel Cinematic Universe and appears in future movies such as Thor, which is coming out in 2017, as well as the many other Marvel Cinematic movies scheduled to come out in the next few years. Audi had over 3 minutes of screen time in Captain America: Civil War, with its logo often visible. Its vehicles were often used by government officials in convoys, but also in action-packed car chases. Audi's visibility in Captain America Civil War was higher than in any previous Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, but still not quite at the level of the 2015 movie The Intern, with Anne Hathaway and Robert De Niro, and only a quarter of the visibility received by Audi in the Transporter Refueled. And that's the 5 most visible brands in Captain America Civil War. Now let's take a quick look at some other brands that appeared in the movie, but didn't quite make the top 5. While other electronics brands like Apple or Samsung have come and gone in Marvel movies, Dell has been a consistent presence going all the way back to the 2008 movie Iron Man. Dell appeared once again in Captain America Civil War, though not for very long, and didn't quite make the top 5. An Under Armour t-shirt is worn by one of the villains in the opening sequence of the movie. A Cadillac car is shown repeatedly in flashbacks to events that took place in 1991 in a car chase with a Harley Davidson motorcycle. Mercedes-Benz vans, trucks, and even fire trucks are seen repeatedly throughout the movie in the background. BMW cars and motorcycles are shown within government convoys at various points throughout the movie. Robert Downey Jr.'s smartwatch, which he wears throughout most of the movie, but at one point morphs into an Iron Man hand, is a Pimpin' Ain't Easy LED watch sold by Tokyo Flash. Unfortunately, as of now, the watch is sold out. Captain America is seen wearing Ray-Ban glasses at one point, while Robert Downey Jr. wears police sunglasses throughout the film. When on the run, Team Captain America can be seen driving around in an old Volkswagen Beetle, while Hawkeye is driving a Nissan van when he brings Ant-Man to join the team. Anthony Mackie wears Nike shoes. When Tony Stark visits Spider-Man and he is introduced to us for the first time, in the background of his room we see an old Apple Macintosh. Finally, FedEx makes a short but very visible appearance right at the end of the movie. Thanks for watching our video. If you'd like to see more content about brands and entertainment, then please subscribe to our channel. And also visit our website www.concavebt.com to find out more about our services.